Welcome to my craft room. This room is a giant disaster from doing videos over the holidays, making holiday gifts. So today, I guess we're just going to be cleaning it up because I have some new furniture that I want to use for storage. I'm going to be organizing it in a different video, and then in another video, we're going to be redecorating it. So I started decorating this space about a year ago and then just realized that I needed to come up with better storage solutions. And now coming into 2023, I realized I just have way too much stuff. So I'm going to be doing a lot of purging as well in this video to get rid of fabric that I know that I'm not going to use. It doesn't excite me, it doesn't fit my style, and I don't have any plans for it. And I'm going to just probably give it away to somebody on a Facebook Marketplace who is new into sewing or needs fabric for their sewing projects. I want to gift the things that I have because I have a lot, and most of the fabric that I've gotten for free, so I would love to pass it on to somebody else who's actually going to use it. There is a lot to be done in here, so I'm just gonna take the first steps and start cleaning this space. Let's go. This is my cutting table, and it's the first place I'm gonna start because this is the most distracting of all of the clutter in this room. So I'm just gonna start by putting stuff in its place, and then we can move it around later on.
Been at it already, had my tarot read. Things are looking up for me, that's what my tarot said. Been pumping out pheromones and wearing red. Young Jerry Lawler, a king, but they're not aware of it. $40 to show money, that's what they stole from me. Blow it all bowling, guess I roll funny. Go find me a snow bunny, ask if this cold world's making her nose runny. She melted, I wear a cape that is velvet. Couldn't see it, she felt it. See it all like I'm Elvis, move my hips like I'm Elvis. I don't pitch it, I sell it. Couldn't picture me jealous, turning fans into zealots. Tuning in when I tell it. There were 15 people at the gig, saying, oh my God, what fun this is. Did it all, did it right, did it big. Yeah, buddy, we were loving it. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah. New cards, new deck, new life. King of Cups, he comes up right. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-wah, do-wah, do-wah.
Yesterday, because I was so overwhelmed, all I did was clean off this surface, which honestly makes this room feel a whole lot cleaner. All of the clutter that was on here was super distracting and making me feel like I had way more to do than I actually do. So now that this is done today, I'm going to put my patterns away. I have a bunch of patterns just like sitting on the couch over here. And then I'm going to go through all of my fabric. All of this, it is organized, but there's a lot of it that I'm not going to use. Because I got a lot of that fabric for free, I'm actually going to give it to somebody else as well. I think I'm just going to put it on Facebook Marketplace, so whoever sees the ad first can pick it up. I have a giant box that I'm going to put all of it in, and I actually have some fabric under here as well that I need to go through. The fabrics that I want to keep are my swimwear fabric. I love making new swimsuits for different occasions. We go out on the boat a lot in the summer, so I like to make a new swimsuit each year. And I'm also going to keep some stretch fabric to make like tank tops and t-shirts out of for this summer. And then I also want to start making things out of 100% cotton and out of silk, just because they're better for your body. So I don't have any of those fabrics, but that is my plan to get those types of fabrics later on once I have cleaned out and destashed everything. The fabric that I want to be inspired by for my wardrobe. So something that I did in 2020 was basically make all of my clothes, but I made clothes with fabric that I got for free or that I had from my Nana's stash, and they just weren't fabrics that I absolutely loved, and so I made stuff but then never wore it. And I really want to make things more cautiously. As I shop more cautiously for things that I wear, I want to make things that I'm actually going to wear. So I got to get rid of a lot of that fabric, basically, is what the moral of the story is. Once we get all of that fabric out and I go through it, then we can kind of design the closet to be more functional for me. So I'm gonna pull this fabric out, and I think the best thing to do is for me to just like hang out on the couch while I sort through it. And so I'm gonna bring it all downstairs. We're gonna sort through it together.
Highly gifted, my jacket's thrifted. Watch me get a pattern shifted, just acting different. Living in my minute.
Okay, this is all of it from the closet. Now it's time to go through it. This fabric I had planned on making my wedding dress with, and then I ended up buying my wedding dress. It's hard because I want to keep it, but I know that there's nothing I'm going to make with it. So there's a lot of yardage here. There's like 5 yards. So maybe I will cut myself 2 yards in case I decide to make a dress out of it. Maybe I could dye it or something so that it's not the same color as my skin tone. So I am going to keep some of it.
Some catalytic, that's why they love to jack the style like it's on a Civic. I will never pull the strings like an oligarch. I do my dance at the club with the lonely hearts, watching all these little men try and be Bonapartes and make the rest of us deal with their broken parts. Despite evil, I like people. Put your hands in the air if you're bipedal. Yeah, if life is a film, give me 5 sequels. Trying to pull my thread through the plot like a fine needle. All of these lines equal proof that I live alone. Got the benefit of time to deliver flows. Eating creamy peanut butter, buddy, I lick the bowl. Brings my soul body into the physical. New cards, new deck, new life. King of cups, he comes upright. Always, all days, all nights. Sing do-I, do-I, do-I. New cards, new deck, new life. King of cups, he comes up.
What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
Right, always, all days, all nights. Sing do-I, do-I, do-I.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobs. Thank you so much. I'm still in my PJs, but I have everything all cleaned up off my surfaces and I have my fabric organized. So today I'm going to work on my dress form. I started making this dress form like maybe in July and never finished. So I have like literally have like 2 more seams to do and then we just stuff it. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you what the room looks like.
Seagulls flying overhead, towels down in the sand, a little cry.
I just finished all of the sewing for the dress form. This is what it looks like. I stuffed the neck and then I have this pole that I got at a thrift store that was actually for like an IV. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the pole.
I was walking over Alex, and we were together just like lovers should have.
Okay, so far this is what she looks like. We are going to stuff her and then she'll be all done.
Like the changing tides, well, you have changed your mind, and now you are no longer mine. But last summer you were holding my hand. Last summer you were laying in my bed. Last summer we were more than just friends. But that was last summer. That was last summer. And I miss the salt in my hair. And I miss your emerald stare.
Yesterday I finished my mannequin dress form. Here she is. We are not the same. She is a little bit off on measurements and I think that has a lot to do with the pattern company that I used to make this. I had told them that the measurements were wrong when I was putting it together and they told me that it weren't. I had to do a lot of adjustments to it. So it is about 2 inches off of my measurements, but I think that it'll be fine for draping and I can just adjust the pattern when I sew it together. So I have her all done. She's really cute. I think if I were to make it again, I would make it in a solid color because it's just a little bit busy, but other than that, I really like it. So we're gonna wheel her over here.
And I wish you were still here in your red sundress, watching the sunset by the beach.
My craft room is actually clean and I feel like I can actually work in here and get stuff done. And honestly, this gives me a blank-ish slate so that I can finish designing this space so that it inspires me to create new things and it can become a space that we film in more regularly. There's a couple more things that I want to do, but I'm going to make separate videos on, like hanging some shelves to hold my big spools of thread. When I bought my overlock machine, the lady that I bought it from had a huge box of giant spools of thread. So I want to create a wall of thread. So in order to do that, I'm going to make some floating shelves and I'm going to make them blend into the wall. So they're going to be the same color as the wall. They're gonna be floating and really cute, so I'll show you how to make those. And then in another video, I already started my chandelier. We are cleaning this bad boy up. We're gonna have somebody install a J-box, and then we will have this hung, which I cannot wait. It's still leaning granny chic, but I think we can make it less granny chic. I feel like I'm getting a lot done in this room, a lot that I want to accomplish, but at a slow pace. So we will just be updating you every week with new things that we've done to this room until it is completely complete. If you want a craft room tour, let me know. And honestly, if you don't let me know, I'm just gonna film it anyway. So you're gonna get a craft room tour probably next week. My goal with this YouTube channel is to help you find your craft. I do a lot of crafts because I'm a firm believer that really anybody is creative. You just have to find your craft. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you loved this video. I will see you in next week's video. But before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend so that they can see how to make over their space as well. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.
Red sundress, watching the sunset by the beach. Last summer, you were